I grew up admiring AJ Styles a lot.
Oh, yeah.
I was a big fan of more, obviously, his independent stuff at that time and that early TNA stuff. We had the wrestling channel back in the UK. So,
I remember very well. I was on it.
Right, yeah, and he was on it a lot, so he was somebody I looked up a lot.
Pete Dunne, first time here on the Apter Chat. Welcome.
Thanks for having me.
All right, now I've always maintained that you have a pretty, let's call it hostile attitude when you get into the ring. Where did that come from?
I just try and be real, and I think I spent a lot of my career, especially when I was younger, I was a lot smaller, so I was trying to be the stereotypical sort of high flyer, babyface type attitude. I just leaned into what's more me and what's more real. I kind of try and dial that up a little bit, and that's where that attitude comes from. And especially when that bell rings, I think I just approach it as if it were a straight up real scrap, and try and have that attitude the whole way through.
Yeah. Now recently you've been doing a lot of tag team work. More plans to go single and maybe go after a championship?
I'd like to eventually. Obviously, I do enjoy the tag stuff. I had a good run with NXT UK and the WWE UK stuff, doing singles. But it's been great teaming up with Tyler and sort of rekindling what we had. And obviously, I had a hand in training him. I've known him since he was about 15 years old. So it's nice for us to sort of have that story together. And I definitely think there's more to come with that. Another tag title run at some point, and WrestleMania has a chance to get that under our belts, right?
That's great. The dream match in WWE for you, what is it?
I grew up, I wrestled him recently in a four-way, but I grew up admiring AJ Styles a lot.
Oh, yeah.
I was a big fan of more, obviously, his independent stuff at that time and that early TNA stuff. We had the wrestling channel back in the UK. So,
I remember very well. I was on it.
Right, yeah, and he was on it a lot, so he was somebody I looked up a lot.
What makes him so phenomenal?
I think for me, obviously, he's pretty jacked, but like, in this WWE world, he's that undersized guy, but he has that attitude you talked about. He's hostile in the ring, he's aggressive. He had that, and on top of that, he had all the flair stuff, the spiral tap, all the flips and that kind of stuff. So he was just a big inspiration on me, and I wrestled him in a four-way recently, but obviously I'd like to get that one-on-one match at some point. Would be fantastic.
Well, your reaction to The Rock coming back?
It's great, yeah. I mean, you can see the business that it's doing. It's doing great. It's sold out everywhere we go, and people are so excited. All you got to do is look on Twitter or X, whatever they call it now, and you can see the buzz about it.
Twitter X.
Yeah. But, I mean, as far as I'm concerned, there's a talent involved in the tag stuff and whatnot on the show. The crowds are happy, the crowds are full, and it's exciting for us to be a part of all that.
All right, where can people find you on social media?
You find me on X, Instagram, all of that. I'm around. I'm sure people can find me if they need me.